With the thought of getting a victory on the road, the T-Wolves came into the arena tonight with a look of confidence. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Now here's Conley. McDaniels from long range. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now. You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Westbrook finds Covington. Here's George. Back to Covington. Kicks it to George. Over Edwards. And that one hits the back iron.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. The layup misses. McDaniels against George. Here's Plumlee. And stolen by Edwards. Left side Conley. Here's Gobert. And the bucket is good.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
And George with the jam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. Westbrook against Conley. Covington, a screen on Conley. Outside Covington. For 3. Sends it home from three-point land. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
And the Clippers with the ball. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Outside Covington. Leonard with the ball, and it's Gobert picking him up. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Westbrook. Hangs in the air, and the layup is good.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Here's Edwards. He can't hit that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. George passes to Covington, and the jam by Covington.
George's all-around game is very impressive. His passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Conley finds Towns. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
George against Edwards. Covington, a screen on Edwards. Out to Covington. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Three-pointer. Leonard pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Westbrook outside. Doesn't go for him. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Conley with the ball. Guarded now by George. Pass to Edwards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
The Clippers in the lead. Leonard outside. Outside Covington. Leonard passes to George. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
George knows how to get his man to overcommit and off balance so he can draw the foul. He's got a number of sneaky veteran tricks that he effectively uses.
And he sinks the second. Here's Conley. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Edwards a screen on Westbrook. Outside Edwards. This one for three. No good there. And that does it for the first quarter. The Clippers on top. They lead by 4. And if you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Clippers.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Graham.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Towns down low, covered by Covington. That shot off the mark. George passes to Plumlee. Over Gobert. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Well, if you want consistency at the 5 spot, Mason Plumlee is a good player to have in the rotation, Clark.
Could not agree with you more, B.A. A consummate professional and extremely hard worker. Rebounds at a high level, and he is one of the best playmaking centers in the NBA.
Leonard can't get it to go. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards, the pass to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Leonard defending. Edwards can't hit. Westbrook against Conley. Kicks it to George. Back to Covington. Edwards against George. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
McDaniels passes to Towns. Pass to Gobert. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And so here are the Clippers. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Outside Covington. George, right side. Leonard against Edwards. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And the league saw a dramatic rise in the number of take fouls to stop the fast break. Clark, was the time right to make a change?
No doubt about it, B.A. Anything that slows down the game in an artificial manner needs to be eliminated from the game. So I think it was overdue, but the fact that they got to this point is good.
Pass to Covington. Back to George. Oh, the block! Just stops it cold and takes possession.
Mason Plumlee, first personal foul.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Edwards a screen on Westbrook. Here's Conley. Westbrook with the defensive effort. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Tipped.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
To the inside, Towns. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Westbrook outside. George outside. Leonard on the wing. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Knocked loose. George with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. McDaniels finds Towns. Soft touch off the glass. Towns has got 9.
A high percentage shooter from the field. Towns recognizes what good shot selection is.
Leonard passes to Covington. Back to Leonard. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Westbrook. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. McDaniels up top. Pass to Conley. It's stolen by Leonard. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Westbrook. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Westbrook's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer. One of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
So on top.
The Timberwolves, 19.
If you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
You know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Norman Powell out there with Nicholas Batum. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then there's Eric Gordon. And it's Highland in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Gordon, the pass to Plumlee. Back to Gordon. Pass to Highland. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Gordon. That shot missing. And Minnesota will come the other way.
Love the career Eric Gordon has had. It's been outstanding, really. A 6th Man of the Year award winner and universally known as a great teammate.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac's checked in. Anderson passes to Reed. Gordon outside. Gordon on the wing. Batum outside. Back to Gordon. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. The offensive rebound. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And, you know, Batum certainly has the ability to score inside.
And so he makes both from the line. And Clark, how about Eric Gordon? Maybe doesn't get the praise he deserves.
No, I agree with you there. I mean, guys sometimes are underrated or undervalued despite the consistency of outstanding performance. He's been in the league 14 years and has averaged double digits during that time. And when he only started 75% of the games, that's even more remarkable.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Prince. Gordon pulls it in. Going inside. Deflected. They get it back. Batum outside. Back to Zubats. Batum outside. Gordon with it. Prince is there. They shoot again. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, you can't forget about the long arms of Batum. I mean, I want to see him be more active on the offensive glass because he's capable.
And Minnesota calls time here. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Some changes for Minnesota. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. George against Edwards. He takes it. Oh,
What you say? My goodness. Come on now. Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Here's George. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Hit his foot. And the ref's whistling a kicked ball. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Towns finds Gobert. Oh, Covington with a block.
Covington's reach, the length of his arms really coming in handy when he goes up to block shots like that.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And the Timberwolves call time here. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Here's Leonard. Lays it up and banks it in. Leonard's got 6.
See how composed Leonard is close to the bucket? Knows exactly how to score at will.
Here's Edwards. Rebound by the Clippers. Covington's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. Oh, and he got fouled. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Third team foul.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That one misses. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You were so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
And Edwards slams it in.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
George against Edwards. And George with the jam.
Highlight reel dribble move, and then the athleticism takes over.
Woo! Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there, showing all the skill.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
And both free throws good for Edwards. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Plumlee, a screen on McDaniels. Puts it up from 17. It's wide right, hits off the rim. The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Towns for 3, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. George with it. 7 points in the game. The layup off target. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And we've reached the end of the third. Clippers ahead, up 6. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it's really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the four. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
No doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
The Clippers in the lead. Westbrook outside. George outside. Uses the glass on the layup.
Really strong right there. George able to take the contact and muscle it up and in.
Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. Count that bucket.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
They set the pick. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Mike Conley. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And, you know, they've been stupendous challenging shots and protecting the rim. Their block numbers really reinforce what we've seen from them in terms of rim protection.
First free throw is good.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony.
He does not get the second one. Gobert finds Conley. Now here's Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Covington's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Leonard. McDaniels with some nice D. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Conley passes to Edwards. He's off on the layup.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Westbrook outside. Pass to George. And the jam by George.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Towns for three. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Well, the Clippers shooting only 39% so far in the game. Westbrook outside. Inside. Here's George. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Paul George really feeling it right now. Another bucket to his credit.
Here's Edwards. Oh, my. Big time right there.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Down low, Conley finds Towns. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Big bucket for him there. Towns happy to put the team on his broad back when he's needed most.
Leonard outside. Kicks it out to Westbrook. And the shot's good.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Here's Edwards. Takes it inside, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
A perfect trip to the line narrows the gap.
The Clippers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. When the whistle blows, it's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Conley against Westbrook. Leonard outside. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Known for racking up triple-doubles, Westbrook continues to pile up incredible numbers. I mean, his intensity on a nightly basis is absolutely insane.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
That's how you protect the lead. Build it out with clutch free throws.
Edwards against George. And Edwards slams it in.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
George outside. Leonard outside. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And the Clippers lead by 7.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
It's Edwards with a drive.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Westbrook against Conley. It's George on the wing. Outside Covington. Lots of room. Again, the Clippers score.
Man, I like the touch on the mid-range shot by Robert Covington. I mean, he's really good at measuring these shots, and they're a lot harder than they look, folks, that mid-range jump shot.
And Gobert with the stuff.
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
Here's George. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it to...
these teams, Brett, we have a couple of the deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. That's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
The shot's good from Paul.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
Westbrook surveying the D. Here's the pass to Covington. Now here's Leonard. 5 to shoot. The 3. Rebound by Okogie. Durant with it. George picks him up. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. Said priority number 1 is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense. And here's Westbrook following the 3 from Kevin Durant. High, arcing shot, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Passes it to Leonard. Now Plumlee. He's covered by Ayton. Blocked again.
Oh, man, it's 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
Paul passes to Durant, and it's good for 2. KD's got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside Leonard. To stop the run. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Once Leonard gets some wiggle room down there, his broad shoulders, he figures out how to execute and knock it down.
Paul dishes to Durant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 7 points in the game.
Good assertive play from KD, refusing to be denied on the interior.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. But these guys scoring in a variety of ways. Really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader. Well, there's a nice answer from an operator in Kevin Durant. You hit a 3, you know he's coming back at you.
Here's George. Paul grabs the board. Phoenix leading by 5. To the inside, Booker, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
George double teamed, pass to Plumlee. Good ball movement here by the Clippers, and stolen by Booker. And here we go, Paul heading to the hoop, and Ayton throws it down.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
Now George. 1:05 left in the first quarter of the game. To halt the run, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Paul against Westbrook. Paul kicks to KD. Top of the key, Booker. Fires it up. That one wide left.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down. Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Outside for George. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. George has got 7 points in the game.
And this is how you become a triple-double machine like Russell. You get the ball to the easy open shot.
Now here's Paul. For three, Booker, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Phoenix. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the three, the small forward.
You know, every coach should show players game tape of how he just boxed out right there. Great job with the footwork and using his body to step to the rebound.
And the dunk by Covington.
Not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. It's a great pass.
Paul looking over the floor. Booker outside. Latrey gets the three-pointer to fall. 5 points in the game.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
The kick out to Westbrook. Drives to the hoop. Rebound by the Suns. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Booker. Great touch on the 16-footer. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Booker runs the floor so well, a terrific sense of where to be in that kind of situation.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but trying to keep this core group of guys together. And, if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Here's Okogie. Paul George making his last shot. For the three. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Just deadly from outside. PG getting some space. Does not hesitate there.
Here's Paul. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
What about the courage right there? Sacrificing his body to get the high percentage attempt at the rim.
George sets a screen for Westbrook. Outside, George. Back to Westbrook. The shot comes out, and Phoenix the other way now. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Booker left side. Up again. And they get it back. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, defenses cannot let his range go unchallenged when CP3 gets it going from there.
George with the screen on Paul. Westbrook passes to George. Outside Leonard. Paul against Westbrook. Just 4 to shoot. Stolen by Durant. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Deflects the pass. Leonard with the steal. Here's Covington. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one.
Good to see Covington get in there and challenge the defense.
Here's Paul. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
And we might be in for a special night, KD, getting it going offensively.
Westbrook against Paul. Takes it out to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Outside Durant. Durant sets his screen for Booker. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. George with the ball. Now guarded by Booker.
George playing with purpose, and he is in attack mode.
Ball passes to Booker. Jacks up a three. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. Shooting foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult
Kevin Durant.
Previous play.
it can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch.
Now here's Westbrook. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Good on the bucket.
So challenging for anybody, not just guards, to match Westbrook and his physicality.
And here is Paul. 11 points in the game. That one falls. Paul's got 13.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
For three, Covington.
The underrated part of Kevin Durant's game, his length.
And so it's Phoenix bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the point. Baisley. Powell pulls it in. Swiped it away. Warren the pass to Landale. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
How about the energy and activity on that play? Great steal.
Suns leading by 7. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. You look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
Stolen. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. The shot's good from Baisley.
And it just feels like Darius is getting more and more equipped to be able to take that kind of contact.
Here's Highland. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Batum kicks to Gordon. Clippers moving the ball around. Foul for 3. Landale grabs the miss. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. The Suns shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Pass to Warren. To the middle. Kicks to Ross. Phoenix, no good that time either. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Payne in the post. He's covered by Westbrook. Ross passes to Landale. The Suns need to get a shot off. Off target with his three. Clippers trail by 10. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Warren. Here's George. Ross grabs the board.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
So the wing on the left. Here's Payne.
2 minutes remaining.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Foul against the Suns.
Los Angeles shooting their fifth free throw of the game here.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
That's good from George.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Leonard with a screen on Booker. And George kicks to Leonard. Plumlee trying to break loose. And it's Leonard missing. Suns leading by 9. It's Durant on the wing. Three-pointer. And no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. George finds Covington. It's deflected. Booker outside. Good on the triple.
Devin Booker.
Booker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
Well, Booker being assertive on offense when the defense isn't playing him tight enough. He's taking full advantage.
Outside Leonard. Westbrook against Paul. And it's Leonard missing. The Suns have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And here's Booker from the arc. Plumlee with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Covington.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he's got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
Here's Paul. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Suns leading by 12. And then Durant with the jam.
Assisted by.
How about those long strides, Durant quick in the open court and then right to the rim.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
Phoenix ball.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
Booker looking around. Lobbed up there for KD. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, we've all seen it. The mobility, the wingspan of Durant. Seriously, how are you going to stop him on an alley-oop?
And here's Leonard from 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Phoenix in command with a 16-point. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Clippers trail by 16. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. And here's George for three. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Paul with the ball. Down low. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Booker. Behind the back and lays it in. And that's 12 points for Devin Booker.
Well, he didn't need to add the spice, but I like it spicy.
Westbrook kicks to Covington. This one for 3. This ball grabs the miss. Paul's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Paul. Booker outside. Fires for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Tough to guard Devin Booker on a quick pick and roll with his size and speed. He can be very dangerous in these sets.
Westbrook passes to George. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
George against Paul. Durant feeling it out a bit. Elbow shot. And that one hits back iron.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And then Leonard with the dunk.
And Kawhi rising up and bringing that one down.
Now Paul. The pass to Okogie. Now Kevin Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Clippers trail by 14. The shot by George. Wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Feeds to Ayton. Inside. And Covington sends it back.
See why he gets blocks. Covington's length is always there.
Leonard, no luck. And KD's got the ball here for Phoenix. They led by as many as 18 points.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Booker outside. Over Westbrook. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
The 3 from George. Phoenix grabs the miss. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Paul outside. Leonard with the steal.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Suns.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Devin Booker.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker. And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
A nice shot by George.
Well, more and more, it should just sink in that Paul George is one of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Phoenix no good that time either. A 3 from Leonard. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Well, the defense has got to try to hassle Kawhi Leonard as much as they possibly can, especially at the arc. He's too accurate.
Here's the Clippers. Big stretch here going 10-2. That cuts the lead to single digits.
Another bomb for for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
Now here's Paul. So the Suns win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was. But
And these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Gobert. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Durant against Towns. The kick out to Paul. Up and over Conley. Here's Ayton. Back to Paul. Pass to Okogie. Clock at 6. To the middle. Tipped. The Suns need to get off a shot. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sound.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Conley goes in. Towns for 3. Counted from distance.
It's not just the three-point shooting. It's the range three-point shooting. Towns will fire from anywhere.
Paul against Conley. The kick to Durant. Tries it from the top of the key. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Now here's Paul. And the layup is good off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Towns. He's got 5. Back to Conley. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
Now here's Booker. And Durant with the big finish.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Here's Edwards. And he can't get that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the Track and Field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Edwards. He can't get it to go. And Phoenix the other way now. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Durant. Fires the 3. Minnesota with a rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. Here's Edwards into the lane, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, Anthony Edwards says, yes, you're playing exceptional defense, but my offensive game is better. I'm a solid 225.
Now here's Paul. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. 54 seconds left to play in the first.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's Durant. Oh, the go-ahead bucket. bucket, no good. It's tipped. Ooh, Durant with a steal. They now take the lead. Durant's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, such a great decision maker, right? Durant feels out the situation, goes with the pull-up game.
Edwards against Booker. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. And there's a 3-second violation. The Suns leading. Outside Paul. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Paul's got 6.
Boy, I love Chris Paul's ability to work on the interior. Tenacious, crafty. Few players his size have done it better.
With 4 on the clock. It's Edwards with a drive.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Suns ahead, up by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. The speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their... Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish. What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
For 3, Booker. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Conley up top. He's guarded by Paul. Oh, he touched it while it was over the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, BA, because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Conley passes to Towns. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Well, we're talking 6'11", 240-plus pounds. If Karl Anthony Towns carves out space in the paint, good night.
Here's Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
Conley passes to Gobert. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Outside Edwards. Driving it.
Oh, wow! Incredible!
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year. Boy, when you look at Anthony Edwards' frame, it is pro-ready right now. That upper body strength, the ability to play through contact, the N1, yes, sir.
Well, Doris, Commissioner Silver has acknowledged that the style of play in today's game may have an added impact on players' bodies. How so, you think?
I think, Brian, it's not only style of play, it's the nature of an NBA schedule. You're talking 82 games, over the course of several months strung together, it's going to challenge anybody physically and mentally. The wonderful part of today's science is we can have a greater understanding of that and when to rest and when to play.
Okogie into the lane. On the wing, Durant lets a three fly, sinks it from distance. Durant's got 9 points.
Kevin Durant's ability to catch and release before the defense can react, so critical, so sweet.
Here's Edwards. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Booker.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Oh, deflected. Stolen by Ayton. In transition, here they come. And that one's good. Paul. Give him 8 points now.
Well, I'll tell you, the savviness of Chris Paul on the break, he is a force to be reckoned with.
Here's Edwards. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Oh, no good. Unable to win this run. The Suns have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Edwards, the pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Here he goes. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact. Shows you right there.
Good on the second one. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
And Conley grabs the miss. The Timberwolves trail. Gobert on the high post. Here's Towns. He has 7. Ayton with it. Towns covering. Down low. Kept alive. Paul passes to Durant. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. It's McDaniels on the wing. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 7 assists in the game. Here's Paul. Give him 8. Inside. To the paint. Here's Booker. And he converts the layup. Booker's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, you've got to be, as a guard, calm and in control on the interior. Devin Booker's.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Suns on top, leading by a point. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Noel in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
Boy, Ayton's reach is absolutely incredible. Great anticipation. That is nice defense.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Durant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Durant's got 12 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Pass to Alexander-Walker. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Durant. The Suns leading. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Pushing it up now. Here's Noel. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Payne, the pass to Ross. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, Terrence Ross's game lends itself to a dunk waiting to happen. This guy is tremendous as an athlete.
Pass to Prince. Oh, powered down with both hands.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Warren. Prince grabs the miss. For Minnesota, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. On the wing, Alexander Walker. That one's good. This game is all even. Alexander Walker's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Payne. Here's Ross. Rebound Minnesota.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Paisley in the post. Anderson's there.
2 minutes.
It's Ross on the wing. Pass to Landale. And they're running. For the lead. Prince with the bucket. Prince has got 5 points in the quarter.
This guy has spent his career underrated. Prince can stretch the defense and do a lot of little things for you.
And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Well, as far as nicknames go, Terrence Ross being called the Human Torch is pretty fitting, Doris.
What a classic nickname for a player that can get hot at any moment. And boy, when Terrence is rolling, he is very hard to cool off. This is a guy we've seen rattle off 10, 15, even at times 20 straight points. That is the Human Torch personified.
Here's Prince. Back to Alexander Walker. 5 on the clock. Pass to Prince. Pulls up. No luck on that one. The Suns go the other way with it. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Ross from deep. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Payne with a double. Anderson can't get it to go. The Suns trailing. Pass to Paisley. Now here's Ross. Picked up by Paisley. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Ross has got 5 now.
When the mid-range is working for Terrence Ross, he's going to create problems. It's just a matter of can he do it consistently.
Here's Alexander Walker. Hey, nice D from Ross.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in its center. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Ball against Conley. Outside Booker. Takes the three. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And they have a never-give-up attitude.
No doubt keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Here's Paul. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
Here's Edwards. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. The shot from 20 feet out. Pass to Okogie. Paul with it. He's picked up by Conley. Back to Paul. Here's Okogie. Right side Booker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Booker fires from way outside. The long distance 3 is buried.
Just tremendous range already. What a floor spacer Booker is at such a tender young age.
Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Paul for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, over the years, Chris Paul has been such an efficient three-point shooter. He stretches the floor. You've got to honor his ability to shoot it with range.
Here's Edwards. Gobert. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Pass to Ayton. Outside Booker. Back to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Towns with the ball. He's guarded by Paul. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Booker with a screen on Conley. Down low. Nifty move. The kick to Durant. Pass to Ayton. Durant drives in. The shot no good. And some solid defense from Towns. Edwards a pass to Towns. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
We've got 1:13 left in the 4th. Here's Paul. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
That's a statement from Chris Paul. He understands game is in the balance. It's my time.
Pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Nice D from Durant. Here's Booker. The kick out to Paul. Outside Durant. Towns with a rebound. Minnesota with the ball.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
So it's Phoenix now. 3-point lead, and they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Pass to Okogie. that's an intentional foul.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
And at the line, Paul looks cool and collected, like there isn't a lot riding on this trip.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
McDaniels from long range. Oh, the trifecta!
Kick to the outside, heads-up play, cognizant of the entire floor.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Doris. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the one. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the score by the Clippers. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
George outside. Outside Covington. Kicks it to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On target from range. George has got 5 now.
Nice setup for one of the game's best shooters. Paul George, cash money on the catch and shoot.
Conley passes to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Here's Conley. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Covington with it. He's picked up by Conley. Pass to Westbrook. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Boy, when you combine Westbrook's athleticism with the ferocity that he plays with, hard not to foul him inside.
And that one falls for Westbrook.
Taking 2 shots.
That one misses. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. It's Edwards with a drive. Downs against Covington. The kick out to Edwards. Can't get it to drop. Westbrook with the defensive effort. George outside. Gobert against Leonard. Misses off the right iron.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there. And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman. Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Now here's Westbrook. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Covington, no good. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Now here's Leonard from the arc. Drops in the 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Edwards. Drives to the hoop, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Westbrook against Conley. George, right side. Pass to Covington. Out to Leonard. Over McDaniels. Shot by Leonard, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Here's Edwards. There's the drive. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up on Robert Covington.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
And both free throws good for Edwards. 54 seconds left in the first quarter here. Westbrook outside. Outside Covington. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Oh, Covington really is fantastic in getting his arms high in the air when he's attempting a shot inside. Really gives the defense no chance to catch up to it or get to it.
Now here's McDaniels. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Buries it from 3.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Outside Covington. Inside. And the dunk by Leonard.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Edwards with it. Oh, my goodness! Powered it home.
Did you see it?
Redunculous.
What a
Bringing
finish.
the house down.
Leonard for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
So, on the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Conley. Up top Edwards. Now here's Towns. Plumlee pulls down the board. Covington up top. He's guarded by Conley. Plumlee passes to Leonard. Out to Covington. The 3-ball. Drills it from deep. Covington's got 5. Well, Clark, it's getting harder to find players' true positions. We've got bigs who bring the ball up the court. We got guards who defend in the post.
Yeah, it's a very different kind of a game. Actually, we hear this phrase positionless basketball all the time, BA, but the skill level of players is so vast now. I mean, everybody handles the ball, wings and bigs, and you mix and match skills across the court and at every position. So a lot of diversity in the skill set of players in today's game.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And the jam by Covington.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Left side Edwards to the paint. That's good from Towns on the assist by Edwards. He's got 5.
A high percentage shooter from the field. Towns recognizes what good shot selection is.
And Towns' 3-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brand?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. And that one's good. Covington.
And, you know, whenever Covington is squaring up like that, he's money. Just an exceptional shooter with range for days.
Here's Conley. Gobert inside. Plumlee on him. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. McDaniels finds Edwards. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And Minnesota calls time here.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Conley against Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, that kind of throwdown by Westbrook gets the bench off their feet and excited.
Edwards against George. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Oh, sweet move. Cranked it in off the glass.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
McDaniels against Leonard. Outside Covington, out to the right wing. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Leonard against McDaniels. 5 to shoot. And the jam by George.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer, one of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Now here's Conley. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Here's Edwards. He's got 13. Shot clock at 5. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
The Clippers have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Conley against Westbrook. Pass to Covington. Back to Westbrook. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. McDaniels with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 5. Kicks it to George. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
George knows how to get his man to overcommit and off balance so he can draw the foul. He's got a number of sneaky veteran tricks that he effectively uses. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Conley passes to Towns. Over Westbrook. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Leonard outside. Unable to get that one. McDaniels with some nice D. From deep, Conley. Oh, no good on the last second attempt. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Clippers ahead. They're up by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Taurean Prince. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Noel in at the point. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Batum. Off the mark there with a three.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play. You know, you don't like the foul, but if the alternative is giving up a dunk, it's an easy choice to make. I think it sets a tone for your defense around the rim. Make them earn it.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Screen by Gordon. With the drive. And he banks in the layup. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Even when Gordon is under pressure, he finds a way to score the ball. That's what he is. He is a determined and capable scorer.
Here's Noel. Kicks it out to Anderson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pass to Zubac. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
The assist.
And now a 5-point Clipper lead.
Well, we know Eric Gordon is a great shooter now, but he is also willing to make the extra pass.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Gets a free t-shirt. Time to see some awesome dance.
Well, the Timberwolves shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%.
Give it up for your first.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Prince. Here's Noel. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. That shot off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Out to the wing. Gordon with a steal. Pass to Highland. Now here's Powell. Back to Batum. Got it. Good job in the low post. Batum's got his first points in this one.
You know, he's become more perimeter-oriented over time, but Nick Batum more than capable of scoring inside.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Eric.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Gordon outside. Pass to Highland.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Powell. And here's Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Batum sets a screen. Gordon, the pass to Batum. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Clippers lead by 6. Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
Time to get up and make some noise for the Minnesota Timberwolves dancers. Give it up for your Timberwolves.
A minute 29 left in the third quarter. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Gordon. To the left wing. Here's Prince. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
You know, Prince is far from just a shooter and penetrator, folks. I mean, this guy's got a nice feel for how to play inside, too.
Here's Highland. Pass to Zubac. Now here's Batum. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Anderson. And here's Reed. Shot from 12. Powell with a steal. Batum against Anderson. Batum, pass to Powell. Back to Batum. Shoots over Anderson. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Powell passes to Gordon. Good work there as it goes. Gordon's got 6.
And Gordon doing a nice job measuring these inside shots well. I mean, has a solid, quick release pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
Outside, Anderson. It's rebounded by Zubats. Powell outside. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you.
And so it's Los Angeles up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told the squad, run when you have the chance. We can't score all of our points in the half court. Push the rock. Let's see if they listen to Coach. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard, the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at point guard.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
And here's Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. From 18 feet away, and right on target. That one's good.
Resourceful play by Leonard, finding himself a look from mid-range and sinking it.
Edwards can't hit. The Clippers in the lead. Here's George. And the shot goes in.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Robert Covington.
A no-brainer choice here. I mean, given how incredible he's played, just decimated the defense and did whatever he wanted to. No doubt in anybody's mind.
And Coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
His second, first team foul.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to
The previous play is under
19.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Free throw good, Edwards. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. It's George on the wing. Oh, and the dunk by George!
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
And Edwards slams it in.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Westbrook outside. Out to Leonard. The three. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision.
Getting up and and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
George outside, driving to the basket. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Boy, George can really change pace quickly. He's excellent at drawing physical contact.
George hits them both. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Towns, a screen on Westbrook. Pass to Towns. Good D by Covington.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Back to George. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Well, the Timberwolves shooting just about 57% in this fourth quarter. McDaniels passes to Edwards. That one is off. Good work defensively by Leonard. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Pass to Gobert. Soft touch off the glass. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
George against Edwards. Outside Covington. Launches it. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely. Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
George outside, inside. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, is that combination of power and polish.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Covington passes to George. They double team George. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, Gobert with a steal.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Here's Edwards. And now we've got an intentional foul. He gets the first, and that brings him within 5.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and catch is generally among the best in the league.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
It's George on the wing, guarded by Edwards, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
Here's George. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Early into his night. But you know what? I don't know that they can come back no matter who's on the court.
An elite player in this league. I mean, George understands he needs to come through at the line in clutch moments.
Here's Towns. No good. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team.
Before we get started, we've got just enough time to head over to the sideline. Allie? So Phoenix will get the first possession. So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard. And looking at both of these teams, Richard, both great passing squads, two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
Yeah, it's a beautiful brand of ball for sure. Just a joy to watch. Now here's Paul. Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
George outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Paul George taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
Booker can't get it to go.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Now here's Paul. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Paul's got his second basket.
Even in the later stages of his career, Paul's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Nice D from Durant. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Westbrook, the pass to George. Oh, Booker with a block. Oh, George with a steal. Launches a 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Booker against George. The 3 is up. And Booker hits from deep.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Booker's gone 1 for 3 from deep tonight. Ball against Westbrook. Out to Covington. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The 3, Durant. No good on the shot. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. George with it. Now guarded by Booker. And the jam by George.
Sturdy play from George in the paint. Getting by the contact and to his finish.
Hey, Richard, how about Westbrook's basketball IQ?
By far one of the smartest players in the game. How else would he have broken the triple-double record? He sees everything. His sense of the floor is elite.
Now here's Booker. 5 to shoot. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Booker's got 6.
Calls the play and Booker executes to perfection.
The 3, George. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Suns leading. And here's Paul. From deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Doesn't come back and fire threes very often. Paul answers that time.
Picked by Covington. Back to George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Chris Paul.
It's just so hard to stop without fouling. I mean, George can beat you with length, with skill, and with intelligence.
There's 42 seconds left in the first. Paul against Westbrook. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
.34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Paul. And it's Phoenix with another. The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Out to Leonard. Fires the 3. Cranes the triple.
With confidence in his shot, Kawhi doesn't think twice from there. Just fires with conviction.
Outside Booker. Ayton, the screen on George. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Leonard, right side. Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close. And it looked...
The previous play is under
the question,
review.
did he get the basket off in time or not?
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Los Angeles Clippers. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers? And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point.
An impossible guy to cover. Durant puts defenses in situations where they must compromise and foul.
And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery. No apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the third highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Paul passes to Booker. Crosses over. Back to Paul. 4-3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
The Suns trailing. For 3, Durant. Westbrook with the rebound. Leonard for 3. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Leonard's got 9.
In general, that's an important shot for Kawhi. When the threes are dropping, it rounds out his entire game.
Throws it up high. Durant's shot is off.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
It's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Robert Covington, first personal foul, second team foul.
Here's Booker. 6 points for him. Outside Durant. Driving inside. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
This is the length that Durant provides on the offensive boards. Love whenever he puts it to use like this.
Pass to Covington. Fires for 3. Nails it from 3. Covington's got his second basket of the game.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
And Paul gets it to go.
An excellent mid-range shooter. Once Paul gets any kind of airspace, he's taking that shot.
Up top, George. Booker defending. Got a piece of it. Outside Paul. On the take. Here's Durant. Not going to go that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. George with it. Durant covering. Westbrook outside. It doesn't go for him. Ayton with the defensive effort. It's Booker on the wing. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Booker's got 8.
The pure shot mechanics of Booker. It's fun watching him shoot the ball.
Ball against Westbrook and stolen by Durant. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Timeout called. The Clippers.
Make some noise.
A minute 37 left to play in the half. Durant for 3. The shot no good. The Clippers have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Booker against George. Zubats with a screen on Booker. George passes to Zubats. Kicks it to George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
He has such a skilled scorer. When George is looking to attack, it puts pressure on the D.
Paul George, 2 shots.
George hits them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
The Suns have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Ball against Westbrook. Okogie into the lane. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
For 3, Booker nails it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 11.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that 3-point answer.
Outside Covington. Nice D from Durant.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Okogie. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Down low. Here's Leonard. And Leonard with the strong finish.
Yeah, the level of creativity Leonard has is just special. He's capable of some really memorable throwdowns.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Allie, as always, thank you. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Paul George has been sensational.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
T.J. Warren out there with Darius Baisley. Then there's Campaign. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Landale in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Ross against Gordon. Outside Ross. Lets it fly. Batum pulls it in.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Pass to Plumlee. Here's Highland. There's the 3. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. By himself. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Outside Payne. Outside Ross. Three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. And now an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
All right, Richard, I was looking over your accomplishments, doing a little extra prep on you. An NBA title with the Cavs, a state title in high school, and almost won it all in college in Arizona. Is that the one what-if in your career?
Oh, no. Thank you for bringing those up. But, yeah, I have tons of what-ifs. I have, obviously the college championship. I also got Athens in 04. And look, just for giggles, I also like to talk about the 2 times I lost in the NBA Finals going against Shaq and Kobe, then Tim Duncan, David Robinson, and Manu Ginobili. But the funny thing is, it's not like they didn't have Hall of Fame head coaches. It was only Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich. So, I've run into a few buzzsaws in my day.
Plumlee, no good. Phoenix has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. And so they foul intentionally. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Second team foul. Timeout for the Clippers. Here come the T-shirts, everyone. Who wants one?
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Nice shot by Ross.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Give it up for them once again.
Here's Highland. Beyond the arc. And he goes in for the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Baisley, guarded by Batum. And it's stolen by Plumlee. To the paint. Here's Highland. Ooh, good finish at the rack off a slick feed. And the Clippers lead by 8.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Pass to Landale. And it's stolen by Plumlee. It's a one-on-one situation. And Gordon with the basket on the assist by Plumlee. Gordon's got 5.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Outside Ross. From the high post. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Ross has got 9 points now in the second half.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Batum with a screen on Ross. Batum outside. Here's Highland, guarded by Ross. Here's Batum. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Batum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Foul. T.J. Warren. First personal foul. First team foul.
Gordon, no good on the free throw. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Shooting 1. Substitution on the court.
Clippers have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Here's Highland. Up top, Batum. It's Powell on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Plumlee. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. To the inside. Durant. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Give him 8.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Gordon outside. He shoots. Can't nail the jumper. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the one spot. Here's George, and there's the drive.
Yeah, on the drive, George's length is a gift, helping him get the shot off even with the foul.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
George taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. And here are the Suns now. Ball passes to Booker. Now here's Ayton. Here's the three, and Booker hits from deep.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
And I bet he's thinking that he can close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Over the years, we've seen Leonard add different things to his game. Now, an offensive machine.
And it's Paul off the drive. Ayton finds Durant. Ayton, a screen on Covington. The three, Durant. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
Here's Durant. Over Covington.
The defensive versatility Covington provides is huge. He's able to guard multiple positions with his length and speed. And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Outside Booker. Gets the three to fall. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Westbrook with it. Durant covering. And stolen by Paul. And now the Suns fast break. George against Booker. And he's going for the lob. And Durant with the big finish.
Oh, that's cute. You think you can play tough, physical D, but that's Kevin Durant. Like, come on.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Trust Westbrook to spot those holes in the defense, picking up an easy dime off a wide open man.
Up top, Paul, pounded by Westbrook. Booker for three. The shot no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Inside. And stolen by Paul. Here they come with numbers in transition. Durant against Covington. Right side Paul. Pass to Booker. The three is up. They get it back. From downtown, knocks down the triple. Booker's got 9 points here in the second half.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It goes on Chris Paul.
An elite player in this league. I mean, George understands he needs to come through at the line in clutch moments.
In a tight game, he is exactly who he wanted at the line.
A minute 31 left to play in the fourth quarter. Leonard with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. Jumps up. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
The defense George provides is huge using his length and instincts to come away with the steals.
Leonard against Booker. Left side Paul. Outside for Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Ayton, a screen on Leonard. Booker for 3. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Out to Covington. It's stolen by Durant.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game, because this one looks a bit out of reach.
And a deep 3 from Paul. The 3. Suns keep it alive. And stolen by Covington.
Phoenix foul. Josh Okogie. Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
So the first one drops. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Kawhi Leonard. 2 shots.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Paul against Westbrook. Back to Okogie. Shot clock at 6. Here's Booker. He takes it in. And Booker throws it down.
And since going to the finals back in 2021, Booker's earned the reputation of a winning player.
Now here's Westbrook. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Just a gut alley. Thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. This is...
To the best kid in the hall.
Great to be with you on a Monday. Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Now Gobert following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Here's Towns. Out to Edwards. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Booker. Pass to Okogie. And Ayton gets double teamed. Here's Booker. Here's Okogie. Kicks it out to Booker. And the pass to Durant. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Now there's some explosiveness inside Kevin Durant. He shows it off there.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Here's Paul. No good on the shot. Now the Timberwolves with it. Edwards kicks to Conley. That's a 2 from Towns. Offensive rebound.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now here's Booker. From downtown, Gobert pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
Paul against Conley. Booker outside. And again, it's the Suns missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Back to Edwards. Edwards with the stop.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Paul dishes to Booker. Right wing for 3, Okogie. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
And Towns gets it to go.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl-Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by Chris Paul. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
1:09 left in the first quarter. From 20 feet out, it's stolen by Gobert. Edwards looking it over. Out to the right wing. Conley, the pass to Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Man, that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
43 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's KD. No good on that one. And Minnesota now the other way. Outside Edwards. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Durant. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Now that's a devastating move off the dribble. Durant getting to his favorite spots at will.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Here's Conley. The rejection by Paul.
Always in position to make a play at either end. Chris Paul teed that one up nicely.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Minnesota on top, leading by 4. And the second quarter about to get started.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Towns kicks to Edwards. Lock at 6. Driving. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Paul outside. Outside, KD. To the right side. Okogie, the pass to KD. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Town.
Yeah, life's not fair, right? I mean, that isn't fair. You do everything you can to contest Durant's shot, and it turns up to be an up fake instead.
He hits both from the strike.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Outside Edwards. He feeds it to Gobert. Towns in the corner. Gobert finds Towns. A fader. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns, trailing by 4. Durant with a wide open look. His 3-pointers off the mark. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player,
flying high, Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
A drive by Paul. Minnesota with the rebound.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Ayton. The kick out to Towns. And the 3-ball is good. And now it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
And right now they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Ball against Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Passes to Towns. Moves back up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
A nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. When you think of backcourt offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities. Oh, what an amazing finish there. Just fearless
and when he attacks the rim, and it's as if the big fella wasn't even there.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Pass to McDaniels. Lets it go with the three. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Suns trail by 9. Okogie, the pass to Ayton. And here is Paul. Over Conley. Paul can't get it to go.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Outside, Towns. Nice move.
Well, excellent job. KD timing the contest there and using his length to bother the shot.
Booker with it. Picked up by Edwards. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Durant.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
The kick out to Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Here's a Kobe. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's on Anthony Edwards.
All the officials are all over that
line
one.
for Phoenix, Josh Okogie.
No good on the second free throw. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
9 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Durant. And so we wrap up the first half. All right, David, thank you.
Your Suns, 19. The Timberwolves, 28.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. We've got Naz Reid. Friends out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Noel in at the point.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Durant. That one a little long. Minnesota leading by 13. Here's Noel. Bangs home the trifecta. Noel's got his first 3 points of the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Looking to end the run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Brent, the lead up to the 2019 draft was an interesting time for Darius Bazley.
Yeah, here's one of those players who opted out of going to college and ended up working for a shoe company prior to going to the draft a year before. talked about going the G League route, but trained on his own, got himself ready, and he's showing some steady improvement here.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Cam Payne just a grinder and has stuck with it. His career arc is quite interesting. Spent time in the G League, and a few years back he was out of the league. Now he's back, he's confident, he's dependable, and he's a huge part of a team playing winning basketball.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
All right, Suns fans, here come your Suns dancers.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a smart player.
Now the pass to Prince. A 3-ball. That shot off. And Phoenix the other way now. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
His versatility has made Payne a valuable second unit guy, don't you think, Brent?
Well, he's a pretty decent package out there. He can score. He likes to get up defensively and bother opposing point guards. So it's that momentum that Cam Payne can come into the game and begin to turn the tide for his team in their favor.
Here's Reed, and it's Baisley with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Stolen.
Phoenix foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Tough to match up with Kyle Anderson because of how quirky he plays. Changing speeds, plays slow, but sees the floor remarkably well.
Here's Noel. Makes it off the glass. Noel's got 5 points in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Noel. 5 points in the game. It's tipped. Ross with the steal. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. Now, here's Warren. He's tightly guarded. Takes a 3. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Ross.
That's a good look from Baisley as passing is becoming a bigger part of his game.
Here's Noel. Pass to Alexander Walker. Anderson outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Alexander Walker. And he's good on the 3-ball. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Payne kicks to Ross. Here he goes. Warren trying to break loose. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He's a solid rebounder for his position at forward. 6'8". TJ Warren getting inside and being in the right spot.
Anderson outside, shoots it up. It's hauled in by the Suns. 55 seconds left here in the third quarter. The lead now cut to single digits.
Baisley has a nice ability to be a slasher, and with his length, he's a target.
And stolen by Payne. Warren, that's for 2. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Unable to get that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Landale. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And Phoenix turns it over again.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. Outside, Towns. From past the arc. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's Minnesota up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the...
And please give a big round of applause.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Who's out there for Phoenix. Edwards dishes to Towns. Edwards passes to Towns. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
The shot by Paul, no good. Timberwolves leading by 12. Here's McDaniels. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Phoenix ball.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Ball against Conley. The shot's good from Paul.
Now, how much fun is it to watch this guy when he's on one like this? Loves to attack the rim.
Edwards with it. Plays it up and banks it in.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Paul finds Booker. Puts up a 3 from 6 feet. No good from Durant.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels from 20 feet out. Outside Towns. Shot clock at 5. The 3. Rebound by Okogie.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Kicks it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
Now Conley. And there's the pass to McDaniels. There's the drive. And the basket by Gobert. 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Towns against Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Towns, no luck. Suns trail by 10. Ball passes to Durant. Off the mark, get a chance to trim it to single digits. Edwards drives in. The dunk and the foul. Powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Kevin Durant. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Ball against Conley. driving to the basket. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 6 assists in the game. Conley against Paul. Out to the wing. Here's Okogie. He can't get it to go. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Timberwolves.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And stolen by Ayton. And now the fast break, Durant with the ball. The shot, no good. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. A 12-point game. Three-pointer. Another miss by Minnesota. And here is Paul. Okogie. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our program.